Today we're going to be replacing the water pump on a Mark 3 Golf 2 litre 8 valve. Should be fun. Let's get to it, shall we? Now, I've watched videos online and they say you've got to take off the powered steering pump belt and all that, but I'm looking at this, right, and I'm thinking, no, I don't think you do. Let me zoom out a bit. So, from what I can gather, just by eyeing this up, there's pipes there, and there. Got to undo this, so alternator off. So first things first, undo that bolt there and the slidey bolt down there. Push the alternator down and take the belt off. That's what I'm going to do now. I've done that and I've just bent this up out of the way there because I can't be asked to undo the things there. Right, from what I can see here, I've got to take this bracket off, which is these bolts. I think there's one in there. No? Oh, there's not one in there. No? Okay. Got to undo these 4 bolts to get the alternator bracket off. There was also a bolt just here you've got to get out before you can get this bracket off. Let me get that bolt out. There we go. Put that there. And then this should come off, showing you the water pump underneath. So, from what I can gather here, I now have to take these pipes off, this one and this one, undo that. These are like a deep, that's the nut there, so you've got to get a deep socket on there and there. Oh, and there's a little screw there. So hopefully, once I undo them, this should all come off in one. Hopefully, that's the plan. Right, I'll get undoing. Before I undo these, I'm going to try and get these undone. I've undone the clips and pushed them back. I've managed to push that one back. God, they're difficult. So I've got to try and get these pipes off. Then we can undo them and pull the pump out, I think. So let's try and get this pipe off. And there goes all my coolant.
A few moments later.
Right, they're all undone and taken out. And I've pulled the pipes off. Hopefully, didn't even have to take the bottom belt off. That's just there. Hopefully this should come out now. So, look at that. Look at that. We're out. Simple as that. Simple as that. Right, now let's swap over some bits like this and the pulley and thermostat housing. And there we go, old and new. What I need to do now is undo the 2 10mm bolts there, remove the thermostat housing, put a new thermostat in here, and then undo these bolts and put the pulley on the end here. That's what we're going to do now.
A few moments later.
Okay, pulley now done. Used the nut gun to do it. Very quick and simple. Now, this is the bit I'm worried about, getting these out without doing it. Sometimes these snap, or I don't want to break this plastic housing because I didn't get a new one. So let's be careful with this. Right, there we go. Thermostat housing off in one piece. That goes on there. This thermostat here, see it? It goes in that way. Long piece inside. Just let me show you there. Long piece inside. I got this extra O-ring with the new thing, but I'm not sure if it needs to go in there or not because there's an O-ring on that. So I'm going to pull. There's no O-ring on this. I can't see an O-ring on that anywhere. So I'm going to pull this thermostat out and see if there's an O-ring on it. See, no, there's not. It just had the normal ring that comes on the actual thermostat itself. So I'm thinking it doesn't need one. Thinking once that's bolted on there, that will seal. Yeah, that's holding it off anyway. So yeah, I think that's fine without that extra O-ring. So bolt that on. Okay, that's everything switched over. That's on okay. That's all good. That's all good. Right. That O-ring is you get an O-ring that comes with it. You push it into this little groove here. That goes in there. That's what goes to the block. Right, we are ready to that thermostat looks alright, but I've been having trouble with my heat in the car. Anyway, don't need that anymore. Right, don't ask why there's a fireplace in here. Right, let's get this back on the car. So what I'm going to do before I bolt this up, this hole here, I'm going to give it a good clean all around the rim. I'm going to give this a good clean. Might even get a blade on it. Just make sure it's perfectly clean for the rubber seal to sit on. Oh yeah. Right, I'll do that and then...
One pair of pants later.
Okay. New water pump is now on. Bolts done up, that little 10mm thing back in there. Don't do what I did. When I put it on, my pulley was over here and I'm thinking, oh no, I've got the wrong water pump. I put the pulley on the wrong way round, so I had to take it off and put it back on, but all good now. Right, now it's time to put it back together, which next is putting back on that cover plate that holds the alternator. So that next. Have you ever noticed that only 20% of the people watching my content have actually subscribed to my channel? It's totally free. There's no costs involved in subscribing, just in case people think there is, and it will help the channel grow. So if you haven't already subscribed, please just click on the button subscribe. You'll get notified whenever I put a new video up, and it's free. Okay, that plate's back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't forget the 5th one there. Bolt on. Line this belt up. Right, get this belt just there. Now right, now it's time to get the alternator back on. Don't forget your spring. It goes in this little hole there, right in that hole there. Right, let's get the alternator back on and the belt on.
A few moments later.
Okay, alternator back on, that bolt in there, one bolt on the bottom down there, the slider. You can then push this up and down to get the tension you want. So what I do is I just push it down a bit and then let it release it. That's kind of the tension you want. You can always adjust it at a later date. Then you do up this bolt and you do up the bolt down there. Okay, everything's back together. Alternator's back on, I've plugged that back in. That belt's nice and tight, it's all lined up, everything's as it should be. Brand new water pump is on. Next thing to do is to fill it up with water, well, with coolant. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I'll do that in a sec. Okay, I filled it up with a litre of concentrate antifreeze, and not milk but water. I'm just going to let it bubble down, and then I'm going to turn the engine on, open all the heaters, turn all the heaters on inside, and then just a case of letting it run, trying to get it up to temperature so the thermostat opens for the radiator to let the water go through there, and as this drops down we put more in, which it's doing already. And hope nothing's coming out the bottom. Ooh. Hopefully nothing's coming out the bottom of the cup. I can see a drip at the bottom of the car, damn it. Okay, well good. That drip on the bottom was nothing, it was just a residue dripping off of a bracket. So there's no drips underneath, it's all good. Right, let's start it up and let it run. Let it run. As it's running, make sure there's nothing dripping out the bottom, and then top up as you need to. Let the fan kick in, and that's pretty much done then. So I'm going to let this get up to temperature.
Eventually.
Okay, it's been a little while now. I'm just going to put my hand down here. This pipe's hot, that goes to the radiator, but it's the bottom one. The bottom pipe is attached to the thermostat, so I'm just going to check the bottom pipe. Oh yeah, that's lovely and hot. So hopefully the fan should kick in soon. Fan should kick in. Hopefully. Come on, Mr. Fan. Hey, look at that. I couldn't have timed that better. The fan has kicked in, which means everything's working as it should. There is no drips and leaks from underneath. And if I go and check the temperature, it should be bang on in the middle. Oh, look at that. Come on, focus your arse. Look, let me zoom in. Look at that, bang on in the middle. Well, there we have it, people. That is how you replace a water pump on a Mark 3 Golf 2-litre 8 valve. It might be the same on other Golfs, I'm not sure, but that's how you do it on a 2-litre 8 valve Golf. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos, which will be coming up in a second. Yeah. See you in the next one.